We missed you. We missed you a lot. And we've been waiting 2 years for this moment to happen.
SQLDay 2022, 14. edycja, jednej z największych konferencji w tej części Europy, masa świetnych sesji, najlepsi prelegenci z całego świata i przede wszystkim ta społeczność, która co roku dopisuje i razem z nami organizuje to święto danych we Wrocławiu.
When I was young, I was a bass player. I played concerts, I composed music, and now data is like music for me. So we think that the speakers are like rock stars, and the attendees of this conference are like, fans of the music. And we have organized the biggest SQL rocks gig in this part of Europe. So thanks very much and be the fans of data.
Przybyliśmy na konferencję głównie nawiązać troszkę naderwalne relacje, spotkać się z starymi znajomymi, no i oczywiście posłuchać interesujących sesji, obserwować trendy na rynku. Jak widzimy, wszystko zmierza w kierunku clouda i my już tam jesteśmy.
Święto SQL-a, już nie tylko SQL-a, ale też innych. Super to było być też fizycznie.
This is my third SQLDay event. I've begged to come back. That's how much I like it. Poland is amazing. The people here are great. I'm going to come back again anytime I can. This is a good event. The learning is fantastic. You should be here.
It's a wonderful event. It's a wonderful atmosphere. The technical training is second to none. There's great speakers in both English and Polish. So it's got a little bit of everything across all the different technologies that people are using. So yeah, I'll be back as often as I can be.
It has been a fantastic honor to be here. It is a great event, great organizers, great atmosphere with the people as well. So yeah, I would definitely come back.
Pozdrawiam Was serdecznie z SQLDay 2022, konferencji, która wreszcie odbyła się, co prawda nadal w trybie hybrydowym, ale jednak częściowo on-site, czyli jesteśmy tutaj, możemy spotkać się face to face. Myślę, że to jest najważniejsze z tego, co się tutaj dzieje. Głównym motywem jest tutaj technologia, rozmawiamy o technologii, dyskutujemy o tym, jakie są najnowsze trendy, nowinki technologiczne, ale myślę, że głównym tematem jest tutaj networking i społeczność, czyli budowanie community.
Oczekiwania co do konferencji, myślę, że przede wszystkim zobaczyć się znowu z osobami będącymi tutaj, odświeżyć znajomości, no i oczywiście pozyskać trochę nowej wiedzy.
Już za chwilę nasza prelekcja. Ostatnia w dniu dzisiejszym, ale bardzo ważna, Synapse, i opowiemy o dwóch potężnych silnikach, Data Explorerze i Sparku. Do zobaczenia.
Cześć, nazywam się Roman. W tym roku jestem odpowiedzialny za wolontariuszy na sesjach. Mam nadzieję, że konferencja Wam się podobała.
Mnóstwo ciekawych prelekcji, mnóstwo fantastycznych ludzi i rozmów, także mam nadzieję, że nie po raz ostatni będziemy mieli okazję tutaj być, sponsorować, no i uczestniczyć po prostu w takim wydarzeniu.
Jesteśmy bardzo zadowoleni, że możemy mieć tutaj swój udział i być częścią tej konferencji, która ma bardzo bogatą tradycję. Jesteśmy pod wielkim wrażeniem tego, co się udało całemu community zbudować.
Przyjeżdżamy na SQLDay od 2016 roku. Chcemy, żeby nasze narzędzie było rozpoznawane i używane przez uczestników tej konferencji.
Po 2 latach przerwy wynikającej z pandemii wróciliśmy do Wrocławia z 14. edycją konferencji SQLDay. Dziękujemy Wam bardzo, że byliście z nami i zapraszamy za rok.
So, SQLDay 2023. I announce it to be opened. So, welcome, all of you. So, now it's full throttle. Last year was kind of we were just picking up on number of attendees, but this year is, like the old times,
but we also have the online part. So big cheers to online, those who couldn't be here. Thank you. And remember, I'm speaking now to those who sit down on their couches and still wear their pajamas and so on. Next year, you gotta be here. And I wanted to talk about a little bit about the organization who organized this event. So maybe you know, or you don't, but we are data community. We are a group of people who are passionate about the data, who love to meet with you, not only on this event, not only on SQLDay, but also in smaller meetings in various cities in Poland. We will host more of those meetings within the next few months. And remember to have a look around. Maybe we do that in your place or near your place. So don't forget to come over and to check. And what is data community? As Paweł Potasiński said once, we are not any religious sect. We are professional association. So, and this association meets with people. We share knowledge about data administration, database development, data analytics, and so on and so on. So this is, you are in the right place at the moment, but you should be also in the right place in your future. So come over to datacommunity.pl. We've got various URLs to various places like Facebook, Twitter, Meetup. And these are the places where you can find information about what we do and how often you can meet with us and how can you also engage in community. And the best place is to go to Meetup and sign up, because on the Meetup we already have 5,500 of people who know where to go if we schedule another meeting. And this event, this conference, wouldn't be as it is without our sponsors. So I would like to invite Future Processing. Krzysztof. Here you go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. It's great to see you again. As Future Processing, we are here for the 5th time this year. So my name is Krzysztof Nykiel. I'm proud to represent Future Processing as a gold sponsor this year, as a head of data solutions. And now a few words about us. So we believe that great people made great software, and here are some numbers. So like 3 years ago, there were just a bunch of 15 people on board in our department. Right now it's about 70. So we are constantly growing, and we are developing stuff in various technologies. And we are also expanding our presence in Poland, and not only in Poland. So our main office is in Gliwice. We have also office in Gdynia. However, our employees are working from whatever remotely. So it's right now virtually everywhere to possible to cooperate with us. No problem with that. And here's a brief map how we expand the presence globally. So we have also our office in Philippines, Argentina, Ukraine, and recently we've started another presence in USA. Okay, and our specialties here. So Briefly, well, under the umbrella of data solutions, we have pretty much different possibilities of serving our clients with good services related to mostly data engineering part, so data management, data processing platforms, mostly data lake houses, modern data warehouses. However, not only, because also our services tend to go into the machine learning and artificial intelligence applications, as well as migrations from on-prem to the cloud, as well as Power Platform applications, blockchain applications, so various stuff. And our clients are from different industries. However, our main objective right now, our main course is insurance. So we start to specialize in this sector, in this region of interest. And we also see how this industry differs from other industries, and that's why this focus a little bit more into machine learning, a little bit more into low-code, no-code platforms. This is the direction that we observe that is worth going into. All right, and today, what we have for you. So we'll have a presentation from Ola and Tomek tomorrow at 10:20, so be sure to be there, about Databricks data live tables. We are going to show an application which near to real-time application showing the possibilities of hosting machine learning application on Databricks. Moreover, we invite you to our stand in the foyer where we show this, let's say, performance of this application, but it's not going to happen without you. We invite you also to take part in our contest, and this contest is all about tweeting. So we need to tweet. You need to use tweets with the hashtag FPDataSolutions during the conference, starting from now, ending tomorrow at 2:30. And these tweets need to be written in English, and these tweets need to relate to Databricks and or Snowflake. So we'll show you a little bit of battle between Snowflake and Databricks, which are like two, let's say, competitors on this market. And you can see the prizes. So we'll pick up the two best tweets from those that you have posted during the conference. And we'll grant these prizes to those of you who will have these best two tweets. And more details about this solution, about this application, will be presented by Ola and Tomek during our session tomorrow. And also a little bit more about the technical details about the solution, also about this contest will be shown, as well as we invite you to our stand. We'll also discuss and provide more details about the contest itself. All right. And just following up the stand, we can discuss different challenges in the data world, in the data projects. We can show you also and discuss how we approach the way of our work, how we work. We'll also, so we can discuss the possibilities of some cooperation, stuff like this. We are also present on the, as well as in the foyers, also on our remote stand for those of you who participate remotely. And we are hiring. So here is the QR code to the website. Well, it's gray, but it's really this link. So do not be afraid, it's not a threat. And here are some of our job offerings, so open positions for which you can also apply. So more details at the stand and on our website. Last but not least, there are some more links telling about our projects, our offering, our services, as well as some of our open source, let's say, solution presentations, applications that you can see on our repository. Yeah, and that's it for now. So thank you very much, and let's connect during the conference. Enjoy.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Future Processing. And now I want to invite Julia from Objectivity.
Thank you. It works. So when I was preparing yesterday to that presentation, I asked ChatGPT for an icebreaker for today's session. And this is what I got. So it seems that we are still far away from AI taking our jobs. So for those who didn't hear, oh, sorry. There's supposed to be a map, but it's disappeared. For those who didn't hear about us yet, Objectivity is almost 1,000 people. We are a UK-founded company with over 30 years of history. And there is supposed to be a map of Europe and Mauritius, because we have 3 development centers in Wrocław, Gdańsk, and on Mauritius. And yes, you can relocate and work from there as well. We are proud to say that among our clients, there are brands that are recognized, like Primark, Morrisons, whiskey producer Edrington, and many, many others from United Kingdom, DACH region, and Poland. So, except of using ChatGPT, what we do. We are not a product company. We don't integrate systems. We are a company that helps organizations to transform and digitalize. And we start very early from IT consulting. Then we developed custom bespoke systems. And then we support those systems. And data is a significant part of that story. So right now, we are 40 people strong in the Data Guild, and there are various skills in our team, from data consulting, data engineering, data visualization, data science, and machine learning engineering, and also our new baby practice, quantum computing. Most of our solutions are deployed to cloud, migrating from on-premise to cloud. And depending on the client's needs and our recommendations, we deploy to almost every cloud you can imagine. And we have various wide experience in technologies, but our recent projects are mostly based on Synapse Analytics or Databricks, Spark, and Power BI for visualization. We recognize that data engineers and engineers seek for excellence. Therefore, we support communities internally. Except of data community and Power BI community, you can learn .NET and Java and low code and D365, anything you wish, everything in your working hours, because every one of us has dedicated time for upskilling during working hours. Every year, just before Christmas, we run a hackathon. This is 2 days hackathon. You can imagine how much coffee we need to order for that event. And with teammates of your choice, you can develop an app of your choice. That team on the picture developed an application, an intelligent application that supports blind people in front of ATMs. And we are proud to say that we are supporting local data community in Wrocław for over 5 years now. So we are on the stand today. Come and say hello. We have a small quiz for you with some nice stuff to win. And some of our colleagues are presenting. Yesterday, some of you had the opportunity to be on a workshop with Damian Widera. And Damian is also presenting tomorrow, sharing some insights from our projects. And today, Łukasz Balcerzak and his colleague will be talking about multi-languages in Power BI. I know it's late, but I'm pretty sure that there will be plenty of food on the party, so you can safely come and see and listen in the afternoon. And Mauritius photo to keep your attention for another 5 seconds. This is me. My name is Julia Orłowska. I'm running this data guild. And here is my QR code to my LinkedIn if you wish to connect. Thank you very much and enjoy the conference.
Thank you, Julia. Thanks, Emil. Do we have anyone from Summit? Yeah. Okay, the stage is yours.
Thanks, Ward. Hello, everyone. Quite a crowd. Everyone from Summit also wanted to be here, but unfortunately, there can't be everyone in here. What do we do at Summit? I'm Maciej Sowa. I'm head of data at Summit. We have 3 departments. Managed service department, which is auditing databases, administering databases, and all the stuff related with the database maintenance. If you need any services, you can go there. We also have a managed cloud service. Cloud is very nice, but still it does need to be managed. So if you have needs in that area, you can come to us. We have software and development department, PHP and .NET, 2 sides of the force. One of them probably is dark side of the force. I don't know which one. And in data, we do pretty much everything related to data. So if you like Databricks, Synapse, classic data warehouses in Microsoft Stack, then this is what you will find in Summit. Who do we work for? Couple of clients you can see in here. If you are one of our clients and you don't see yourself on the screen, please come to us. We will give you a gift. And if you see yourself in here, please meet us at our stand. Maybe sometimes you will meet us in corridor, or for sure where the food court is. If you would like to join our team, then this is a sample of open positions that we have currently. So if you like changes, and I bet you like changes because you are in IT, then please come to us and work and join our team in the future. I wish you a good conference, have a nice time, and good luck.
Thank you. And now, I would like to see on the stage Tomek Libera, one of us.
Dzień dobry. Ja powiem bardzo krótko i w języku polskim. Nazywam się Tomasz Libera. Zapraszam na nasze stoisko kursy SQL.pl, na którym porozmawiamy o szkoleniach, poznacie naszą dedykowaną ofertę dla firm i będziecie mieli możliwość wzięcia udziału w konkursie, w którym do wygrania świetne książki i dostęp bezpłatny do świetnych szkoleń. Pozdrawiam i życzę udanej konferencji. Do zobaczenia.
Dzięki. So that was quick. So now I'd like to invite Ilona and Marcin from Volvo. who is clicker here? Here you go.
Thank you.
I am Kicker. Welcome. Thank you for all supporters. Now we are starting the main show. Can we change the slide? We wanted to present for today with Ilona in the best way, and we spent a lot of time reading the tutorials from internet how to start the presentation, and we found that the best way will be start from the joke, and we spent a few weeks for looking nice joke for SQLDay in Wrocław, but of course we didn't find any, and we will omit maybe this part with the jokes, sorry. But we will start from the really two key facts important for us to save your time later in our stand and also our time. The first really important key fact is that we are not selling the cars. This is really important. And even more important is that we are not producing them. And second important fact is that we are not coupled with Ilona.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a surprise for me.
A lot of surprises to follow for everyone today. And now I need to change the slide. Maybe we can start from the to tell a few words about ourselves. Maybe Ilona, you can start.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ilona Semkowicz. I have more than 11 years of professional experience in managing IT deliveries and IT solutions to support business in multinational companies. I joined Volvo 7 years ago as a delivery leader, and currently I am a chapter lead, leading the team of data engineers within data function.
Okay, my turn. Maybe I am not look like, but I have 20 years of professional experience. Someone can say professional, but I don't think so. Last 18 years I spent in Volvo Group. I started as programmer developer. Later I jumped to business intelligence area, and last 14 months I tried to be chapter leader for data engineers. And I think this is everything if it comes to us. And now we can start about our company. Ilona, what we do in our Volvo Group?
Before I will tell you what Volvo produce, I want to focus your attention on some important figures. Volvo Group is more than 100,000 employees across the globe, with 5,000 employees in digital and IT, and 300 employees works in data. We have production in 18 countries. We are present on 190 markets. What is worth to know that Volvo owns 12 different brands. If we don't produce any cars, you might wonder what we produce. Volvo produce trucks, but not only Volvo trucks, but also Renault trucks, Mack trucks in the US. We produce construction equipment, buses. What can amaze you is that Volvo Penta produce engine for marines and power generators. This is how it was so far, that we were machine-centric oriented, but now?
Yes, now we want to change the model from machine-centric to the different one, but maybe I understand that we have quite ambitious goal in our strategy to have 50% of revenue from the services and solutions by 2030, which is, by the way, around $46 billion. And we want to change this model from machine-centric with the information about the single machine to the services. We call this servitization expedition. I know this is really tricky word in English, but in Polish this will be servitization wyprawa, what I translate. Okay, and how we, sorry, it's too much for me. How we want to achieve this? We have our president, Volvo Group, and CEO is Martin Lundstedt, and he really likes fishing. We decided to create the lake, put the data to the lake, and he can start to fish from this lake then. But like every digital transformation, we need to invest some money, and we decided to divide those investments to two approaches. It will be lift and shift, easier one, and new capabilities. To achieve the new capabilities really fast, we decided for partnerships on different levels. And First one, migration factory, this is the easier one because this is repetitive work and it connected with lift and shift. Second one, we need to take one partners which already have experience in the cloud. And of course, technological partner, which is of course Microsoft because we are using Azure, and some other companies as a software vendors. And
to achieve all those ambition goals, which Martin just mentioned, we need strong organization responsible for data governance and data management with a high level of competence. That's why within Digital and IT, data function was created. The ambition of data is to unlock the power of data and make us become fully data-driven company. As you can imagine, we have challenging transformation journey ahead of us with the implementation of data layer in Azure. You can see on the map the global presence of Digital and IT and data function. Digital and IT has 5,000 employees in more than 30 countries. And as you already know, together with Martin, we are representing the data. So data has 300 employees, and we closely cooperate with colleagues from US, Sweden, Belgium, France, Brazil, and India.
And some nice fact also that according to me, this is the data function is in green border. According to Ilona, this is yellow. I don't know.
The other side.
Yes. And the last slide, the most detailed one. This is how it looks, the platform. Of course, we will not tell about the architecture as such, but only mention the few components that are really important, like in every cloud solution, it is reporting, analytics area, security, access management based on the AD groups, really important key component like cost monitoring, important from the cloud perspective. Of course, frameworks, communities also, and automation. And this is how it looks, the processing layers of our data. We are starting from acquisition layer. Later we are harmonize the data, putting to the Delta Lake concept. The next step is structure data and putting to the data mesh concept. At the end, we have data products. And also we have some function like data catalog where we can categorize data if it comes to sensitivity, master data management when we can produce the golden records for the company. Fancy area last time, data labs, where we have more than 100 data scientists already. And the most important from customer perspective, data marketplace, they are starting the fishing those data from our data products there. And this is in the really general concept. If you want to talk about details.
Yes, if you want to talk about the details about Volvo, and not only, we invite you to our stand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emil. Once again, thanks a lot to all of our sponsors, including Devart, which, as you know, operates from Ukraine. So it's like a couple of months ago, somebody told me that we should have him here because he speaks that, you know, everyone starts to absorb what he's saying. So I want to invite Adrian, the Professor Kapczynski. Now a little bit of a technical break. We are just switching laptops.
Okay, let's prepare. I'll be ready in a moment. Okay, I will stay here so that people which are online can see me and hear me. I believe it's cool to focus on the presentation. I will start in a moment. Oh yeah, I can see that we're ready. Let me just please check my remote. Yeah, it works. Tomasz, not at all. Okay, so I have 20 minutes? 20, 30. Well, I was born, no, I will start. I will start right with my lecture with a personal insight related to the golden sponsor. Right, you might not believe, but during my PhD studies, it was more than 20 years ago, I've met a great guy who was just interested in biometrics, and this guy name was Jarek Chaya. And I believe you all do remember he's the founder of Future Processing Group. I love this campus. You know, the nature, the boots, computers, the philosophy, a great company. I would like to express my thank you for being the partner of this conference. And again, thank you for the invitation. I'll be honest with you. I've written my first line of source code more than 40 years ago. My father designed algorithms, and that's why I've started my career at early age. But I have to be honest with you, and frankly speaking, it's the cybersecurity which is the closest to my heart. But the data platform and Microsoft was close to my heart as well. So today, I'm gonna talk about my insights, very general. You know, usually a keynote session is a helicopter level view of some experiences on some topics. Some of my students will be delivering talks today. Well, I'm proud that I can have a chance to interact with you. And today, it's my keynote, and tomorrow I will provide a more low-level detail session related to SQL Server security. So if you have time, I invite you as well. So 25 years of experience, quite a lot. So maybe you can see or not, right? This is the version 7.0. And I have decided to choose this topic because of my personal involvement in Microsoft Data Platform, but not from the creator, but from the taker perspective. So I just want you to go through the history with me. So starting with the version 7.0, let's cover no more than 3 stories from my life related to those platforms, and we're gonna finish at the version 2022. During my activities, my professional activities, I have started some initiatives, and one of them is a special interest group which is running among the people gathered in another great community. This community is called Polish Information Processing Society. And the SIG is entitled IT Future. So I was always looking ahead to grab the future. A glimpse ahead related not just to the data platform, of course, but today we're going to go back in time. We're gonna see some snapshots, and I believe this will be a good starting point for exchanging ideas and experience between you during the break, and not only during the break. So as you can see from the intro to summary, and let's start with the introduction. It's good to say a few words about my experience, of course, this is my keynote, but what I've spotted at the early age of my career is that it's very good to listen to people. Right, I'm a university professor and I'm listening to people's voice. You might not believe, but 20 years ago, a very clever student, Paula Januszkiewicz, has entered my lecture room. We're talking about security. You know, I have spotted a brilliant young person focused on a given interesting topic. And some years ago, it was me attending her session during the Microsoft Technology Summit in Warsaw. You know, people standing and watching my student delivering the talk. So I think it will be good if we connect. And I do understand we have a special app. You may rate the session, you may provide the question, you may provide the answer. I believe I can respond, I can see some interaction. But if it is not a problem for you, I would like you to add one more platform. I love this one. I've seen once Ginval Coldwind. That guy related to security just finished his more than 10 years of career at Google. He's my master, like I'm learning from him. And he has shown the potential of the poll everywhere. I was looking for such a platform and I found it. It's Slido. And if you type in the event code box SQL, you're gonna enter this event. Maybe you prefer to provide this shortened URL, or yes, to scan this QR code. Yes, it's true. In 2007, we were two sitting in Hotel Gołębiewski in Wisla, me and Piotr Konieczny talking about building something that will raise the awareness about cybersecurity. It was just before niebezpiecznik.pl was founded, but I would like to assure you this QR code is safe. You can scan it, okay? You can use another platform, whatever, another path, whatever you will choose. Okay, I'll try to share with you one. Yes, I think it will be visible in a moment. I hope so. All right. Right, it's visible. And the poll. Okay, so if it's not a problem for you, I will refer to the results at the end. So what was your starting point? Okay, I will deliver my short history in a moment, but if it is not a problem for you, please join this event. Wow, you are quick. And I will start one more. Okay, related to insights. This is the ideas section. All right, so now I will take it off and we can move to the main part of the conference presentation. Okay, so yes, I've shared the information, but I do some research work. I'm an employee of Silesian University of Technology, but to tell you the truth, all of my research work is currently undergoing in a consortium called Cyber Science. So we are interdisciplinary. Referencing the data and the data understanding and data usage, data platforms, we're not just talking about the tech stuff. We're talking also about privacy, for example. So we have some background, if it is going about the use of the potential of Microsoft SQL Server, and we are using this. We have some ongoing projects, and it's my honor and a privilege to coordinate the cybersecurity sub-area of research topics, which is a part of the AI and data processing area of research. And I would like to share this opening thoughts because I think it will be crucial to spot the connection between the data platform and the research that we are conducting. So you can see the MIT professor, Professor Katabi, talking about the new way of seeing the smart home. It won't be, Alexa, what's the weather today? It will be like, I'm opening my eyes and I have the system working with the data, with the input, and providing the actions. You know, the interesting project, which can be very, very useful. I do remember my first research 20 years ago, the use of eye tracking in order to detect the condition of a driver of a car. So let's forward to 2023. Maybe you have heard about this project. So we can analyze, and we have algorithms which are analyzing data and providing the information if it is going about the safety of the driver. So the data platform is, the data is everywhere, and the data platform is present. And the key question is related to application. I'm in the field of biometrics. My master, my PhD, and my DSc is related to biometrics. I think it's a great area of interest. it's not just about the user identification or user verification, it's about other applications. So for example, you can use this video input in order to detect some not necessary changes if it is going about my health condition. You can spot that there is depression ongoing. So we have a lot of serious applications that we can apply. And referencing the human, we can bring more examples, like, for example, this one. Okay, I think we can see the data platform on one hand and the array of application in another hand. So how about to understand the mimics, the gestures of such a young person? And talking about gestures, have you heard about lip motion? What's a fantastic startup? So you have an input, a scanner device in front of you, and maybe you'll be using your fingers in order to say that it is you in front of the computer. Behavioral biometrics is very cool and interesting. I will not provide more information than if you take a look under the hood, you're gonna see the scanner, of course, you're gonna see the transmission of the data, and you're gonna see the data platform and some procedures running. And without the SQL server, I won't be able to build such interesting solutions, not just the data platform. Sure, we need to focus on some other technological components. We are using the Microsoft potential, and this was about my research projects, and some research projects can be conducted during my free time. Hubert mentioned about the data community and its activities. It's my honor to be the founder of the 7033C. Maybe you can see this, it's ITSec. And we have some group of people interested in cybersecurity, and during our free time, we're exploring the aspect related to data security, but they are from the cybersecurity perspective. For example, you can take a look here at the reconnaissance phase, finishing on the impact. You can see some techniques here, and this atlas, it's about AI security. Have you seen this? And the important question is, have you tested those examples provided here? You know, I think it's a good idea to cover such interesting topics if it is going about the AI and data is strictly corrected. I've been mentioning about depression, about the analysis of the facial features, and how about my interaction with this remote or with my smartphone. Maybe I can grab some additional information. You know, I will not provide more information than just a signal, but I've been focusing on steganography as well. So it's about the data and some transformation of the data. Maybe it'll be again about authentication. So enough of the projects. Let's focus on the data platform. I will go through this very quickly. Well, I was truly happy because in my city, Katowice, southern Poland, Microsoft decided to open a regional office. It was on 1st of July of 1998, right? That was my first company. I do remember all of those fantastic activities covered through 5 years, starting with this situation. So we had to cover the distribution of software. You know, it was in the previous century. We're building something bigger in our office, and it was called .NET Competence Center. And we are focusing on doing some interesting projects as well. Maybe you have heard about the Tuva project, a great project delivered by Microsoft Research, and we're during our free time working on such projects. So our .NET Competence Center was the place where we can focus on some new achievements. And of course, we can provide more information about it, and I will provide just one opening story. You can see this mobile device. This mobile device was stolen. So having in front of yourself such a situation, so I was, during my free time, this mobile device was stolen. We got the footage. We have this CD with this multimedia. We have police trying to find the information about the user present. You know, I'm a biometric guy. I was thinking that if it is going about looking for a person, having the facial features, you can just run the scan and that's it. And I will provide you with one more information. This phone was, let's say, borrowed by a young man speeding this car. It's a Renault Twingo. You've seen this car. Or with the license plate with the first three letters STA. I've mentioned that I have my students, and during one of the master seminars, I've asked maybe someone can help me, and it happens that one of my students was working for the police, and he has run the query. There were three cars with the license plate starting with the STA. Unfortunately, I've received the letter, we are unable to identify the person. Well, my conclusion is that we have the power of platform, but what is the current life situation and how can we use this potential? Sometimes it doesn't work. 1998, right? I was doing my first studies. You can see my first boss, right? My first company meeting, maybe you can see here, we have the Microsoft Direct Access. It was a long time ago. And to make this quick, it was a great year. You do remember 1998? Okay, two Stanford students founded Google, but it was the Steve Jobs who has returned to Apple and introduced the new iMac. And finally, IEEE introduced some foundations for current standards for wireless communication. It was 1998. And the platform was the version 7.0. You can visit, and I encourage you to go through the archive.org, those resources. I believe you're aware of the existence of such a great portal. You can have a time travel and you can see, for example, details like this. Please take a look at the hardware requirements and the versions. Right, I feel excited because it was the beginning. I've just got to know the platform with the potential and with the understanding, but it is crucial to think about the requirements, properly design, and finally optimize the database. You know, it is true not just for the databases, right? If you take a look at networking or operating system, I believe we all do understand it was of utmost importance to focus on such things. I've spotted at the early age of my career that the cybersecurity is a very interesting aspect. So I've seen not just the basic operations like the backups, etc., but also the role of authentication. So how to think about the usernames, the logins, how to think about the passwords, etc., about all those situations which are related to the platform. It was for me just the beginning, you know, the eye-opener. Fast forward to the year 2000. What happened that day? Well, that year, a lot of activities. I'm bringing my personal photo. Well, we've been running the .NET Competence Center. You can see on this table, you can see some sheet of paper, and those were hands-on lab manuals. We're learning from the developer perspective about the platform, which was the Microsoft SQL Server version 2000. It was a great experience building your first ASP.NET app. We were doing a lot in order to cover not just Microsoft Windows 2000, you know, next version to Windows NT 4.0, but also we're dealing with Y2K bug. I do remember the preparation phase. And one more event that I bring to you is the starting phase of a group related to Bluetooth standard communication. So 23 years ago, we got such a box which we can grab the disk and install. Maybe you can reference such great software solutions even today. So I will not focus on the details, just maybe mention about the user-defined functions. We all do remember, right? From the very beginning, we can execute the stored procedure. And how about the inline function, user-defined inline function? It was available here. Well, the load shipping and other functionalities provided here. And what is very, very important is the integration aspect with such powerful Microsoft Visual Studio. I know it's a history aspect, but we have to mention on the potential that was available there. The Kerberos, the data transformation services, I believe it was a very good foundation for the year 2005. But before I will move to there, I would like you to take a look at those keywords. So thinking about the performance, flexibility, and integration as an important aspect related to Microsoft Data Platform. Of course, it's my perspective. And me as a security expert, right, I've been focusing on such aspects. And first, sure, use the potential if it is going to about the security features. And next, do not forget to stay up to date. Today, I will not reference attacks and threats. I will do it tomorrow. 2005. And if it is going about this platform, I believe, yes, before I will move to this, I have found this photo. Maybe you can see a great expert here. Well, two great experts. You do remember? You do know? You're right. Here is Marcin, right? Marcin Sielga, right? The best, one of the best specialists in Poland, right? And it was an honor for me to have a chance to grab the information during such wonderful meetings. Okay, so 2005, maybe I will not talk about YouTube and other very interesting events like the premiere of Xbox 360, but let's focus on the platform. What do you remember? If it is going about the version 2005, maybe such things like, I will bring it to you in a quick way. So we have the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, right? Next, we have the analysis, reporting, and integration services, so the power of working with data, and from my perspective, new security features. So still, having this platform in front, I think it will be good if you just notice that, yes, this SQL Server book is still available. If you would like to grab more information, you can do it. And I will share a few thoughts if it is going about the history. And we're moving to 2023. You've heard about the details of the history. I provide you with the two internet sources. And of course, I will share with you this presentation. If you're interested, please go ahead. And one more thing. All right. I do remember the start of this project. I'm at the heart of the version 3.0. If it is going about the virtual study, I do understand that there are a lot of resources which are available only in Polish. The Virtual Study Pro is still available to us. This portal is up and operating. And you can hear those great people in the first row, including Paweł Potasiński, delivering the talk about the SQL Server platform, but it was years ago. So the history, I think, is fascinating, but how about nowadays? 2022 and three keywords. First, datification. And I think we all do understand we have a data-driven world, right? We have a data-driven company, we have a data-driven everywhere. If you just take a look at the data never sleeps, you can see what happens during every minute. But what is very interesting, and I provided here, is that you can see the change starting from 2013 and taking a look at 2022. So we have upcoming challenges. We have the as-a-service paradigm upfront. So backup as a service, AI as a service, etc. And finally, we do have to see the connection. I've mentioned about the data platform and the data, and how about the cloud computing and the power of it. I think we're using this nowadays and just trying to share with you the newest history. We've heard about the potential of OpenAI, sure. I will not reference more to this except the one very important information that there are projects which are based on the use of a given data platform or machine learning algorithms, which are very interesting. How about this one? Very interesting, the artificial nose. I'm not sure whether you have met Professor Ryszard Tadeusiewicz. His master thesis was related to this topic. Right, fast forward 40 years, and we can see this up and operating. You can grab the architecture. I will not provide you with the details, but you can take a look at such wonderful projects. Let's move further. There are more of them. Have you seen the Prometheus movie? A great one. Ridley Scott. So, just referencing one scene, grabbing the information about the environment. So we can start the drone, and hopefully we are not going to look for this drone later. So we have the goal of creating a 3D version of a real environment. And grabbing the input data is the first step, sure. Next is to transfer and to store, so we can see the relevance and the significance of the platform. There are more. Angel eyes. I've just referenced a young person a moment ago. It's very crucial, very interesting topic. Code defect. I'm not sure whether you have heard about it. So we have the project related to predict which source codes files carry a higher risk of a bug. Cool one. And we can see the explanation if it is going about why such a result has appeared and sketch the code. You've seen the ChatGPT 4, right? So I provide not the text, but I provide the image. This can be a sketch of a website, and I can grab the working HTML prototype. As I remember, Mark Rusinovich has provided such an example, but it was a game, a simple game. A lot of interesting projects which are to be explored. I think it's good to observe what is running nowadays. A brief summary from my perspective. All right, so a comprehensive, all-in-one powerful platform with very useful and as well full of potential tools, with some aspects which have to be put at the first sight. From my perspective, it's security, it's about the integration with other technology elements. So those closing remarks are almost the last part of my presentation, but we have started the slide at the beginning. Okay. All right, and I think I have to provide more time. Yeah, amazing. Is there anyone from Microsoft? Right, cool. Okay, I will deactivate the topic now. Okay, cool. Thank you. So, yes. But there are 4% people, right, from 1989 till 1993. Let's meet during the break. Let's have a talk. Before our finish, I would like to share the following slide. You do remember I've referenced biometrics, right? A few times. It's a nice photo. And please think about it. It's now, I'm not saying it's an easy task, right? But it's achievable. You can, well, detect faces, maybe more. But I think it's very important to exchange the stories between us. And this keynote has been completed, but referencing Steve Jobs' one more thing. This week, I will have the chance to be the chairman of the main stage at another great conference related to Microsoft technologies. If you have time, I would like to invite you, and please see you during this event as well. If you would like to stay connected with me, it will be my honor. You can see my Discord user ID and my LinkedIn profile. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Thank you very much, Adrian. Thanks, Emil, for this, look back to the past and see what we've missed when we were, still young. Just a sec. Okay, referring to MS Tech Summit in Warsaw, it's like if you look at the agenda, there is a Microsoft Intelligent Data Platform track there, and few of the speakers there they are from data community. One sec. I need to bring back the screen. Oh yeah, it's back. So, logistics time. So first of all, today, 6 p.m. So after all general sessions, we meet between the Fontaine and the conference center, and as every year, we are taking a photo of all of us. So come over. This is going to be before the party. So next thing, you have to wear those badges, because this is we've got this event only for us, and the security actually can ask you to leave the premises if you're not identified as an attendee of this event. And then for today's party, you don't have to bring this this ID. We will give away wristbands, and those wristbands, they are available at the same desk where you were collecting your, the goodie bag. You can come over there whenever your time, up until let's say 3 p.m. or something like that, and then we will at the party we will allow to come in only to for those people who wear these wristbands. So take them with you, and you probably know that all of you've got access to Hoover application, and you can make comments, you can rate sessions, you can do a lot of various activities there, and this application will be available to you 3 months after this event, so you'll be able to come back to sessions you didn't have a chance to attend, and also to interact. You've got possibility to interact with other peers during the conference, and we need your feedback. So if anything goes wrong, please post it. If anything goes good, also post it. And the agenda of the event is made in a way that we've got 20-minute breaks, at least 20-minute breaks between sessions or session slots. So you've got plenty of time to grab a coffee and chat with other peers, get to know new people, exchange ideas, talk about projects that you work on, or any ideas about sharing the knowledge, and so on and so on. And of course, there are sponsors, and they usually organize something for you, and then they've got some gadgets or something like that that you can win. We've also have a bookstore, Novatech. You can buy a book. Probably there might be few books written by people who speak on this conference, so you can buy a book and then get an autograph from from the author of the book. And if you tweet or post on Facebook or any other social media, please use SQLDay hashtag so everyone knows how great this event is. Alrighty, and if you need any help, there are people in green t-shirts, and you can ask them, anything. Where are toilets? Where you can smoke? Where is the zoo? And so on and so on. So that's all. Enjoy SQLDay. Thank you very much.